Today's preventive maintenance, we're gonna drain the brake fluid reservoir. We're gonna suck out all the old dirty fluid with a syringe. We're gonna refill it. We're gonna fill it all the way to the brim, and we're gonna bleed the system. We're gonna put some new synthetic fluid in there that has a much higher boiling point than the old one. I'm using a one-man bleeder kit, so I can do it myself. I'm not going to take the wheels off because you can access the bleeders without even having to take the wheels off or jack it up or anything. For the front, you don't even have to go under the vehicle. For the front, you just turn the wheel full lock left or right so you can access the bleeders. This should have been done a long time ago. I mean, years ago. That's the syringe that I'm going to use to pull old fluid out of the reservoir. But like I said, I should have done this a long time ago because I boiled my brake fluid a few times. I mean, literally boil the fluid, driving kind of hard. And when you get on the brakes, especially with the Armadas and the Titans, because for a few years, the brakes were undersized for such a large vehicle. You're talking almost 3 tons. But we're going to go ahead and correct that. Get some fresh fluid in the system. All right, take away some of that sponginess. I'm going to see if I could do this with one hand to show you what I'm doing. Just a simple syringe. You can get them at the hobby store. Stick it in there. Pull the plunger. And there you go. You do not want to get brake fluid on any painted surface. Brake fluid does not like, painted surfaces does not like brake fluid. My brake fluid is very bad, and it is contaminated with all types of crap. But again, it's my fault. I was neglecting it, and I know better. Alright, the reservoir is empty, so we're going to fill it all the way up. This is a brand new bottle of brake fluid that I just punctured the seal on. Do not keep extra brake fluid if the seal has already been punctured. Brake fluid attracts moisture. So if you want to keep extra fluid, get the small bottles, and don't break the seal until you need to use it. Alright, once that's filled up all the way, we're gonna once that's filled up all the way, we're gonna put the cap back on. I'm not gonna tighten it, just put the cap on. And we're gonna start with the Armadas. I don't know if the Titans are the same way, but the Armadas, you start at the right rear, which is the passenger side rear, which is farthest away from the brake reservoir. Then you move up to the left front. Then from the left front, you move to the left rear. And from the left rear, you move to the right front. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the right rear caliper. That's the bleeder screw. You gotta pull the little rubber boot off of it, dust cover, and you just crack it open. You're gonna need a 10mm wrench. You see I didn't take the wheel off. Once you just crack it open, just reclose it, nice and snug. Get your bleeder assembly together, whether you use a one-man or a vacuum pump or 2 people. Put your hose on it. Mine has a little magnetic thing, and I'm gonna get ready. Open it up and pump the brakes a few times. Keep the pedal down. Close it and let the pedal come up, and check my fluid level. Alright, I just want to show you. You can see the dirty fluid coming out of the bleeder screw. It's closed right now because I'm just checking the level of the catch reservoir. See how dirty that is? That's dirty as heck. But I can see clean fluid up top. Alright, we're going to pump it. That's 5 pumps. And it's about halfway full. So I'm going to give it another 5 and check it again. And now, after a total of 18 pumps, you can see the difference. Look at the hose. Nice clear brake fluid. And clear fluid in the bottle. There's no air in the line. It might look like it, but it's not. Trust me, there's no air in the line. About to tighten it up. And through the camera, it looks like there's air along here, but trust me, there's none. You just put your wrench on and you just snug it up. I don't know if you can see the wrench. Nice and snug. Alright. This one is done. So we're going to do the other three. Alright. There's the front left bleeder screw and the bleeder hose assembly. Again, I'm not removing any of my wheels. You can see the bottle right there. And now let's get started. Alright, I'm on the last wheel. I just want to show you again. This is what the old fluid looks like. This is the initial hookup on the last caliper. And that's after 5 pumps of the brake pedal. Alright, this is about 10 pumps of the brake pedal. As you can see, there's clean fluid in there. The line is transparent, clear. The bleeder screw is closed, and I want to show you how to keep the pedal down when between bleeding it. Before I even show you in here, my truck is dirty. It's winter time. I've been doing a lot of moving back and forth. The truck is dirty. I get it. But I use the seat, and you can use a piece of wood or something, and I just slide the seat forward. See, that keeps the pedal down. All right, I'm all done bleeding the brakes. All 4 are done. The reservoir is topped up. Nice clean fluid. All right, so again, this is an 05 Armada. You start at the right rear, then you move on over to the left front, then you slide back to the left rear, and then you slide on up to the right front, and that's the pattern that you bleed the brakes. The brakes feel really, really good, and it's one of those things. It's just like shock absorbers. As they wear, you get used to it, so you don't realize that it needs attention. But once you give it some attention, some service, you feel it's like a night and day difference. All right, good luck with bleeding yours. It's not too hard, especially if you got 2 people, because you could just pump them down, and while someone opened and closed the bleeder screw. All right, good luck.